show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
We gonna clown today.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like it said.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. So I'm in my bare face today, okay? All natural, no filter, okay? That's my face. That's my face. All right? No filter today, okay? Let me know if you can hear me. How is the mic? Because the last couple of days, the audio sounds so crazy. How is the mic going today? Let me know. I don't know what's going on. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay. Steven says it sounds great. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let's get into the foolery. Okay. Now, the title of this nonsense, okay, is allegedly Kevin Hart is falling from grace. And Katt Williams predicted it. Okay. So, good morning, Stephen, Renee. I see you. A-Team, how are you? It's good to see all of y'all. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Okay? Okay, I appreciate y'all. Okay? Willie Daniels, how are you? Nice to see you. Let's get into the foolery. So, this is a clip from Club Shay Shay. Okay? And you got Katt Williams going in. Okay? Just a clip from Club Shay Shay. And you got Katt Williams going in. And then we're going to discuss the foolery that let me see, that has been posted all over social media on IG. Okay. And we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna talk about it. Okay. Something is going on with Katt Williams, not Katt Williams, I'm sorry. Something is going on with Kevin Hart right now. And we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to discuss it today. All right. And we're going to discuss a few other things, but we're going for Kevin Hart today. Okay. I hope I said that right. Y'all know how I mess up all the time. You all right, honey? You all right? Sorry about that, babe. Okay. Here we go.
15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen.
So when I heard this on Club Shay Shay, right? When I heard this on Club Shay Shay, I was like, Katt is too much. When I heard this, I was like, Katt is too much. Okay. Now, hey, V Ben, how are you? How you doing? It's good to see you. Long time no see. Henry, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. I see someone new in the chat. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with us this morning. So when I first saw this, you hear people talking about that Katt was jealous of Kevin Hart. Katt was jealous of Kevin Hart. That's all you heard, you know. Katt jealous, Katt jealous. And I'm gonna share something with you. I heard some beautiful stories about Katt Williams. Heard some beautiful stories about Katt Williams. And I was like, this man can't have a heart to be just mean to nobody. Because he blessed a lot of people. And the one thing about Katt, he doesn't tell. He doesn't tell. The people have to come out and tell it on their own. That's one thing I just admire about him because he gives, but he doesn't have to showboat for it. You know what I'm saying? If he does something for somebody, he doesn't have to turn on his phone, his camera, and film the situation. That always make me mad when I see people do that. But Katt never done that. He has given money to so many people, but he never tells what he did. The person that he gave it to will come out and say, Katt gave this to me. And it might be years later. Years later, they'll say, Katt gave me this money when I ain't have nothing. When I ain't have she in my pocket. She means nothing. And so when you hear stories of how he helped so many people, your heart goes out like Katt is a real one. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can get up here and act like, they help everybody. But Katt never got up here and was like, I put so and so on, I did this, I did that. He just gave in secrecy. Unless we talking about him doing, comedy with, helping some people get on with comedy. But when we're talking about cash, when we're talking about a blessing he gave somebody, you never hear him brag about it. You never hear him speak about it. Good morning, Lost in Translation. How are you? So we're gonna continue with this foolery. Hey, Uncle Ricky, what's going on? How you doing, sir? And you know what? I just came out and said Uncle Ricky, and usually I call you Ricky. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good morning, my sister. I pray you are well. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Y'all don't worry about me because this is a long time coming. All this stuff that I'm doing now with my back, this was a long time coming. But I wanted to play Shira. I wanted to play Shira like I could get through anything. And now it's teaching me a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So don't cry for me. Don't cry for me. I'm gonna be all right. Okay. This is just all this stuff that's happening now is a long time coming. I should have been got all these things done. I was doing something, but I was still able to get around and function. But now the body is like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. Okay. I kid you not, and I'll share something with you. I know it's off topic, but I wish I would have never gotten in that car accident. Woo! The devil was watching me that day. I wish I would have. I wish I was not in his eyesight that day. But you know what? It came so close where Yahweh said, not my daughter. She can't go now. You know what I'm saying? Because the car was supposed to blow, but the car didn't blow. So we got to thank God for that. You hear me? We got to thank God for that. And then we going to keep it just like that. Let's continue. Let's continue with this foolery and Katt going in. Here we go.
It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies. But Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
Ooh.
That includes blessings for his people.
All right now.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
Oh, that's nasty. Did you hear what he said? Oh, that's nasty. Katt Williams said the job that people need, the most job that you have in Hollywood is to act like you didn't sell your soul to the devil. Oh my goodness. Katt Williams is a problem. I'm sorry. That brother is a problem, honey. Here we go.
They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years?
True.
If what I say ain't
True.
the case.
True. He ain't crossed
It's
over
a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same.
Ooh,
that's how a legacy is built.
So
all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Allegedly. Take heed, don't want to get sued by nobody. Allegedly. Okay? All this is alleged. Okay? Let's continue. Okay? Fair use. Fair use, everybody, damn it. Fair use. Okay? Shay, don't start no trouble with me. Fair use now. You did the interview. Okay, sir? Fair use.
What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they need to do.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
He said heads.
Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about
The problem is that Katt got too much on him. That's why. Katt got too much on him. You know Katt been to those parties. But like he said, he sit over in the corner and act like he's sipping on something. Katt said, I have seen these rooms. I just don't let them give me nothing to drink. Katt is too much. Katt is too much, honey. Okay? Cellulite, how are you? Good morning. Katt is too much. You hear me? Katt is a problem. Okay? Shout out to Katt Williams. Katt is a problem. Now, all the stuff he's saying, we have to say allegedly on my platform. Okay? I don't want to get sued by nobody. Allegedly, okay? That AdSense money is not that big, okay? Allegedly, everything is alleged, okay? Everything is alleged. Lost in translation says, stay away from that baby oil. I'm tired. Oh my God, let's continue.
They don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie.
I'm going to share something with y'all. This is all alleged. But if Bernie was still alive today, man, he would be, y'all know Bernie was on fire. Bernie was a problem. Oh my God. Bernie was a problem. Everybody wanted to see Bernie. Let's continue.
I will have to say what I have to say. Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life.
Did he say that?
Without ESPs, I can't imagine.
I can't. Katt is a problem. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh my God. He said everybody. That's terrible. That's terrible. He said everybody. Oh my God.
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay. Let's get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we'll get some...
I want to protect you real quick, because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you talking about Cedric.
Joke stealer from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay.
You had said that 2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So yes.
That's right, because there was it was a skit that he did back in the day. Y'all remember? Was it the what skit was it that he used to do? I think it's with the rocket ship or something. I think he did. I'm not sure. Y'all, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But he did a skit, and they said that Cedric stole the skit. Okay, allegedly. Let's continue with this foolery. Here we go. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Also, donate to the channel as well, okay? And yes, I'm barefaced today. No makeup, no nothing. Bare-faced, okay? Let's continue.
The date's wrong. Yeah, so...
Yes. Let's go ahead and clear that up.
Okay.
You said...
Yeah.
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say...
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mercari had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
It was a car into
Let's see if I was paid fairly.
Okay, it was a car into a spaceship. Sorry, y'all, about the commercials, okay? Can you imagine? Wow. Katt's seen a lot. Katt's seen a lot. Okay? He's seen a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. You know I see you. 1000 watts radio. Baby, thank you for the membership, honey. Thank you for the 1 month membership. One more time for the crowd in the back, baby. Thank you so much, 1000 Watts Radio. Guys, please make sure you tune in to 1000 Watts Radio. Please hit that like and subscribe button when you feel that content. Not if you, when you feel that content. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, honey. Let's continue with the foolery. We got a little ways to go, okay? Got a little ways to go. We ain't get the whole interview. This is just a little part, little tidbit, okay? Because I want to get to Tasha K. I want to get to Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a problem. But we don't let that change the content.
But y'all know we seen the alliance against black people since, all this nonsense with Kamala Harris, okay? Y'all see the alliance, all of them together against black people, calling us all types of names and everything because they were mad with some of us that did not vote for Kamala Harris. But by and large, black folk continue to vote for Democrats, and even though they sacrifice our babies at the altar. Allegedly, let's continue.
Because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually, the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. A lot of these dudes go... Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk...
Did he say that? Kevin Hart has never been in the same building with him in 25 years. Is that right? Y'all hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Skinny, I see you, baby. How are you? Okay. Sister 1973, I see you, baby. What's going on? Let's continue with this foolery, okay? Let's continue with this foolery. Let's get into it, y'all.
You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. Like, it's like that. Why? Yes. Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think.
Oh my.
I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. This is just in the yard, just to the rack, just because.
You work out, Katt? You work out, Katt?
Not to the gym.
You don't work out in the gym? You push-ups, sit-ups?
My whole life it was just push-ups and sit-ups only. I would do like 100 push-ups a day.
I thought you were going to say 1,000.
No. Because this is literally every day.
Right.
This is not for the gram. You know what I mean? Like, literally 100 a day. And I would do push-ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs. And so it was only thanks to golf that I was even able to get my
You a golfer now?
back. I've been a golfer for quite some time. My short game is impeccable. I can't get you but 2 and some change off of the
tee.
Off the tee, but I'm still coming in for par guaranteed.
You playing for the tips?
No. I've found that you don't get anything for that. It seems very egomaniacal. They go, hey, Katt, for free, you can go further back. There, what? Wait a minute, does it still count the same?
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm up at the ladies' tee. Don't tell me my pronouns. On the golf course, I'm she, her, him, them, and they. Whoever at the front tee. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk that all I had said was, just can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out and then I can do it? Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? Mm-hmm. And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem, and then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was.
You know, I'm going to share something with you. And this is painful, but I'm going to share something with y'all. They always put our black actors like that. The male, they always do that, you know. Have a little suspect in here. All the black male actors, they have a little suspect in here all the time. Mm-hmm. Renee said, not step in Fletcher. They always have like a little suspect in here all the time. All the time. The last movie that Denzel did, right? Even though Denzel said that he did not kiss nobody, okay? But the movie alluded to him kissing in this movie another man. Why would they take Denzel, an icon that we love so much, that the black community respects so much, and his recent movie, I'm not even sure if he's gonna do movies anymore, but his recent movie made it look like he was suspect. Do you see what I'm saying? Made it look like he was suspect. They always do that to black men. Like they gotta be seen as, you know, always suspect. You never see black men strong. You never see them strong in the movies. Never. Never see them strong in the movies. Not one time. You will never see black men strong in the movies. Okay? The only movie that we had that was out of this world, and this was fiction, that it showed a black man in leadership, that it showed a black man ready to conquer another land and conquer the throne was what? Was what? I'll wait for it. Was what? Wakanda. Wakanda. That's the only black movie that you saw that we didn't see no sus. You didn't see no sus at all. Okay? And another black movie that they raged about so much was Woman King, right? But there was sus in there. There was sus in there. The advisor to the king was sus. Okay? They never have, okay? They never have anything that is just, okay, this is just a black man, you know. You never have like a good storyline where he, you know, a black man is being uplifted. You know, this is a good father. It's either drugs, guns, gang, you know what I'm saying? Or the husband is abusive or something. You never see like any good role models in the movie theater when it comes to black men. Okay? And my sisters, they got and listen, we got to say my sisters too, because my sisters is either ratchet, she got all these kids, okay? She out here hoeing, okay? And she out here stealing. Okay, but yet we still subscribe to watching all this shit. You know what I'm saying? We still subscribe to watching all this stuff. Okay? Okay? We do. And even our own turns on us too because their movies be the same. Okay? You always get, it's never, oh, they were happily married. It's always they had the divorce and separate, and then they met different people, and then this person loved them and all this other stuff. It's never that they've been married a certain amount of years and they love each other and they have a wonderful family. And if that does happen, it's just a facade, and the husband is cheating with the secretary in the church. You know what I'm saying? We never have any good role models. And when they took Denzel Washington down in this last movie, I said, black people are done in Hollywood. Because you have never seen Denzel play in a suspect movie before. They must have paid him a lot of money. You have never seen that before. Never seen that. That he plays suspect. Never seen it. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But yet we still watch their movies. We still go and pay all this money at the movie theater to go see movies that depict us as being hoes, drug dealers, on drugs. You know, you're a bad mama, you're a bad daddy. All you out here doing is hustling. But we go watch these movies, you know, because we like dysfunction. Ain't that terrible? Black people like dysfunction. If it doesn't have a little nonsense in it, baby, they ain't gonna watch it. It's like programmed in us to only watch dysfunction. Here we go.
And going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, again, I'm on the winning side of these decisions.
Will there ever be another Comic View Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up? Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here. Everyone I've seen.
Now I'm gonna share something with y'all, and I know this is a little mean what I'm about to say, but Tiffany is not funny. I'm sorry, she's not. And anybody who is a fan of her, that's that's your business. But she's not funny. And I'm gonna share something with you. She's nasty. She's nasty R word. Do you hear me? She's the nasty R word. Okay, she's the nasty R word. Once she found out what her bloodline was. Okay, allegedly, I don't want to get sued. But once she found out where her bloodline led her to, oh my God. The worstest thing I ever heard out of somebody's mouth is, oh, the nation needed slaves. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? She said the nation needed slaves. Okay? When I heard this, I'm like, why would she say something like that? Until, they said, oh, what was her bloodline? Where her bloodline came from. So now you know, okay, why she's saying that. Okay? All allegedly, okay? Let's continue.
A keeper?
Would you have wanted to do Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I did them both.
No, I'm saying he purchased the rights and refranchise it.
He He said he purchased the rights and rebranded it. Now I'm gonna share something with you. Hey Tracy, what's up, baby? Okay. Okay. So she purchased the right. He purchased the rights, and he ran with it. But Kevin Hart got a rude awakening. He got a rude awakening. I'm about to let y'all know what went down. Here we go. Hold on.
Nope. They didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well. So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage, everybody get up and cheer. And so now the fact that I'm the only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is. So I understood why that couldn't.
I'm going to stop it right there because we're going to go straight to Tasha K right now. Okay. Now, Tracy, now I see what you put in here, but I thought it was, I don't know if it's that one. I'm not sure if it's the Small Hat People because I heard it was someone else. Okay. But they're next to the Small Hat People. Okay. She has an Arabic bloodline. That's what they said, allegedly. Okay. And most of them were like big slave traders. Okay. So I'm not sure. I may be wrong. So we're going to say allegedly. So let's continue. We're going to get straight to Tasha K. I want y'all to hear it. Okay. I want y'all to hear it. Tasha K was going wild. Okay. Tasha K was losing it. And she was like, it was because of you that I didn't get something done. It was because of you that the comic club told me that me and my winos could not, because she called her followers winos. So she said me and my winos couldn't come. We couldn't enjoy. And she said for a whole year, the comic club was begging her to come and do a show there. Okay, because Kevin Hart allegedly told the comic club that if they let her come, Tasha K come there, that he would no longer go there. Okay, but they said that there's no gatekeeping. Okay, they said there's no gatekeeping in Hollywood. Okay, they say that they don't blacklist nobody. Okay, allegedly. All right, so let's get into the nonsense here. All right, one more. Let me get to it. Hold on. Here she goes. She about to tell it all, honey.
Exclusive. We finna get a little messy, y'all. So after we got the messages that Kevin Hart's vegan restaurants had all closed down on the same day, okay? Wow. And then we got the news that he fired all of his lead positions, like the CEO, CFO, all of the people in the big positions, let them go. Then we got the news that Cyrus XM had canceled the Plastic Cup Boys. Oh, and then we just got word yesterday, okay? The LOL network is crumbling.
Oh my God.
Not $600 million. Not $600 million.
All alleged.
Quake's House hasn't filmed in 2 months. Ooh. The karma be so damn motherfucking swift, I swear. This is right after we just got word that Kevin let go of a bunch of people. 10 people, the CEO, COO, CFO, and some TV and film people and everything. And so, for him to let go of Quake's House, and he had a deal with Cyrus XM. So LOL Network was on Cyrus XM. So he had a contract with them. That contract wasn't renewed. And so the Plastic Cup Boys show went first. And then Quake's House, the show that actually kept the network going, is gone too. Kevin is on the road selling shows in the same venues that I'm selling shows in. I'm a little irritated that he had brought that extortion lawsuit against me. If you was in Houston, you know what happened. All I have is my name. All I have is my name and my reputation.
Oh my God.
Period. Okay? Just make sure when y'all see them in the comedy clubs and improv, the same clubs they tried to kick me out of, but we're in. When I kicked off my tour last year, after he filed a lawsuit against me, he called one of the comedy clubs and told them that he would never work in their club again if they allowed me and the winos in their club. And that club said, okay, I won't host her. And then we went to another club, which was the Atlanta Uptown Comedy Club, and very historic club. They welcomed me and the winos in 2 sold-out shows, over sold-out shows. And then that other club that said I couldn't be there called me back to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Begged for 1 year to get me on the phone to say that he was sorry and he made a bad business decision for not hosting me. And he didn't want to be blackballed. Don't play. Moving on. I've toured 22 cities around the country.
Now, I want y'all to sink, let it sink in. Let it sink in. Okay? Let it sink in, baby. Let it sink in. Okay? Let it all sink in. Somebody got to get Katt Williams on the phone because I am tired. It is 2025 and his predictions is still coming to pass. I'm tired. I am tired. Ain't nobody tired in here. I'm tired. Every time all the stuff Katt was saying in 2025 is wilding out. All the stuff he was saying in 2024, is wilding out right now in 2025. And I'm tired. Katt, come and get your prediction. I'm tired. Katt said he was what? He was a plant. Katt said he was a plant. He was a plant from the beginning. Katt said he was a plant. How did he get all that just like that? Like clockwork. Who gets, and y'all know when Soul Plane came out, nobody knew anything about Kevin Hart. I did not. I didn't know anything about Kevin Hart at the time. When Soul Plane came out, I didn't know who Kevin Hart was. Come on now. Y'all know none of us knew who he was. Okay? But we knew the movie was hilarious. Okay? But none of us knew who he was. Katt Williams was right. Okay? Now, allegedly. But now everything is crumbling all around him now. Everything is crumbling all around him now. What did I say to y'all a couple months back when we was talking about Diddy? What did I say a couple months back when we were talking about Diddy? See, when the devil has no more use for you, and he gets a new clown, okay? He got to destroy you and take you down, okay? He got to destroy you and take you down because he got a new clown. He got a new clown coming to the circus. So he no longer needs you. See, when I want y'all to understand this, when we look at these stars, okay, all these famous people that we see, I want you to understand these people have paid the toll to be where they are today. They have paid a toll to be where they are today. Do you hear what I'm saying? They have paid a toll. This is nothing new. This has been since the Chitlin Circuit. And when Hollyweird first was formed. This is not, they just doing this now. And no, they've been doing this for God knows how long. All the famous people that we know from back then, okay? All of them. They all paid a toll, all of them, to be famous. They know the dark things that they had to do in Hollyweird. They know the dark things that they had to do, okay, in music. They all know. All of them had to pay a toll. That's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to get out here and say. Listen to me. When I heard what Diddy had done to one of my famous, I listened. It still bothers me today. One of my R&B singers, I love this brother. His music was crazy. But when I heard, pause, no diddy, okay? When I heard that he made this brother get down on all fours, okay, that broke my heart. I was like, damn, how? But when your family ain't got no money and you struggling to make ends meet, selling your soul to the devil, okay, it's not, no, Usher is too young. This one is older, okay? When you go and you get out here and you sell your soul, to the devil because, you trying to make ends meet, you going to do what the devil asks you to do. You're going to do what the devil asks you to do. All these industries that we see before us, right? All these industries that you see before us, okay? It didn't start with us, okay? This infatuation of messing with us, okay? I want you to look at me now. Look at your skin tone. I'm talking to you, my sisters and brothers. This infatuation that people gotta, mess with us in the most dogged out way, okay? It didn't just start with them right now. There was big wigs all in the wake back in the day that you had to do something, shake it fast, for you to get where you are today. A lot of the stars that we love. But the thing is, when you see a star that you love so much, okay? You see this star every time you go to this, even these comics, every time you go to their stuff, and they've been in the game for God knows how long, 25, 30 years, and they can full up everywhere, but they ain't hit that pave of gold yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can fill up a whole stadium, but they haven't hit that pave of gold yet. You wanna know why? Because they ain't touched their toes. There's something that they didn't do that keeps them in that spot. Okay? It's something that they didn't do that keeps them in that spot. I want you to understand something. Katt now is looking, not Katt, I'm sorry. Kevin now is looking at his life and he's like, what the hell is going on? Allegedly. Everything is falling in his face, just falling down. See, I'll share something with you. And y'all know I have said this before. When Yahweh gives you something, you get to keep it. When Yahweh bless you with something, you get to keep it. Hey, Tara, what's up, baby? You get to keep it. When Yahweh bless you with something, I know I'm sound like Dr. Omar, you get to keep it. Okay? But when the devil give you something, it's only borrowed time. You're on the borrowed time. Look at Gary Owens, right? Gary is a good comedian. He's funny. Okay? Even though he a white boy, we claim him, right? Okay? But he's funny. He's naturally funny. He can fill a stadium. He's naturally funny. Okay? But because Gary won't touch his toes. Okay? He won't touch his toes. Okay? And that's why he on the blacklist. Okay? They don't blackball him in Hollywood. He won't touch his toes. I said what I said. Okay? Katt Williams is having a problem. For God knows how long he's been having a problem. Is because he won't touch his toes. But if you ask a city, is they going to see Katt Williams when he come? That stadium going to be crazy. That theater is going to be crazy. If you ask anybody in that city, is they going to see Katt Williams? You will see the line doubling around the corner. If you ask anybody, is they going to see Gary, you going to see that line doubling around the corner. It's only a few of them that still understand that, listen, I can't touch my toes. I'm going to make it how I make it. You know what I'm saying? It's a few good people that they got introduced in Hollywood, okay? And then when they got to the point where, you know, they're about to be successful, it's about to blow up. And then all of a sudden they get this opportunity that come out of the woodwork where somebody invites them to dinner. Okay? Allegedly, somebody invites them to dinner and say, listen, your life is going to go crazy, but I need you to touch your toes. So you're coming at the crossroads with Satan, and he's saying, listen, you got to do some nasty shit to get where you want to go. And there's some people like, no, I can't, because I can't live with myself after that. I can't, because I can't live with myself after that. Do you know, allegedly, how many people have flew to Dubai just for, listen, the love of money is a problem. You hear me? That flew to Dubai just for money. Okay? Okay? And got feces all in their mouth. Can't spit it out or nothing. If you spit it out, you don't get the money. How are you cleaning your mouth out, babe? How do you come home and kiss your kids? How do you come home and kiss your man or something? That's why when I hear people go to Dubai, I question it. I look at you like you crazy. Because I know how much money they pay y'all to go to Dubai. For the love of money, you will sell your soul to some demonic stuff. All to be famous. And the thing is, everybody crave fame. We all do. We all want to be known by somebody. We all want to be known. That's the drug that is in human beings, because we all want to be known. We all want to be a star. But there's a crossroad that you got to make a decision. And a crossroad is, when I go through this door, I don't know how many people are behind this door that I'm going to have to touch my toes for. I don't know how many people I got to cross this door. I got to open up this door. I don't know how many people I got to touch my toes for. Because once you touch your toes for one person, okay, and they think it's good, okay, they're going to tell everybody else, okay? That's how hoes' name get around. Because if the pussy is good, everybody, you know, they going to start telling, okay? If the pussy is good, one man know the pussy good, and he got a whole bunch of friends, he gonna tell them too. Oh, you know that one right there. You know, they point to you. That one right there, that pussy good. She gives it away if you give her a little cash. So that's the same thing with Holly Weird, okay? Now I know y'all like take heed there, okay? But that's the uncomfortable truth. If this man is touching his toes and certain person did something with him and it's good, they like it, they're going to go tell somebody else, oh, if you want him to get this part, you know, tell him to touch his toes. Okay? Tell him he got to touch his toes if he want this position. And whatever is going on with Kevin Hart, somebody tired of his ass. Because how do all his restaurants close down like that? All his restaurants in the same day close down like that? How did all his productions for new TV shows close down? All of them. The devil tired of him. Just like Diddy, the devil tired. He got some new clowns coming. He got to get rid of y'all. He got to take back all those gifts that he gave y'all, and he got to have those gifts ready for somebody else. This is why I tell y'all this all the time. In my content creation life, right? Okay? I'd rather take it day by day, slow and easy. That's what I'd rather do. Because ain't nobody going to say they had take heed behind somewhere. Okay? Ain't nobody going to get up here and say take heed was sucking dick around the corner or something like that for some movie deal or something. You won't hear that. Okay? Take heed was out here doing this. She cheating on her husband. No. Let me just take it slow and easy. And when I hit the door, when I hit the door and they say to me, you got to do this and that, I'm going to say, take heed, had a nice run. That's it. That's it. Take heed, had a nice run. All alleged. Take heed, had a nice run. I don't have time to dance with the devil. We don't have time. He don't like me and I don't like him, and that's it. I don't have time to dance with the devil. And so now, Kevin Hart time is up. His time is up. Who closes 10 businesses in one day, y'all? He fired everybody. CEO, all these other people he firing, all this stuff. That does not make sense. The cameraman, he fires everybody. Tara, what's up, baby? If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. But that's the uncomfortable truth. You done, Kev? You done. You done, baby. That's it. You done made somebody mad, allegedly. You done, baby. That's it. When I look at all these famous content creators, and when I look at all these famous entertainers and stuff like that, I say they paid the toll. They paid the toll. But there's one that I look at right now, and I know she didn't pay the toll because it took her 20 years to get where she got. And when God finally put her there, the blessings came all out of the woodwork, left and right. Shout out to Tabitha Brown. Shout out to Tabitha Brown. Sometimes, I'm going to share something with you. When it come too easy, you know what I'm saying? When it come too easy, be careful. Something is wrong. There's some strings attached when it come too easy. Well, oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I kid you not. Now, I want y'all to hear this because Stephen A. Smith, we're going to switch over, okay? We're going to switch over, y'all. We about to change it to something else. So Stephen A. Smith had said something, and I want y'all to hear it. Now, I shared it in our group chat, but I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear it live. Can you imagine? Stephen A. Smith said this. Check it out. Here we go. Hold on, y'all.
Policy and one or two other things. Those are, and socially liberal.
Right.
Care about the border and foreign policy and one or two other things. Those are, and socially liberal.
Right.
Those are all Trump things. Mm-hmm. So like, was there just something else that was just a roadblock there?
Let's call it what it is. There's a lot of people that won't admit this. I'm going to admit it. A bit misinformed.
He said misinformed.
Let's call it what it is. And that pressure emanating from my community, I'm tired of it. I think that's one of the reasons you see me signing. Patrick Bet David alluded to that as well, talking about me.
And they're right.
We're
They're
all
right.
tired.
Kamala Harris was somewhat similar from the standpoint she was a black woman. I thought that the Democrats would have probably lose the House or the Senate, if not both. And my desire to have order, to dissipate chaos, the chaos that I assumed would be forthcoming in a Trump administration, along with the fact that here was this woman, this black woman, that finally had an opportunity to be in that position. I thought that she was somebody that could be swayed. So if you had the Republicans in the House and the Senate, no matter how extreme left she may have appeared to be, especially with being caught talking about people in prison, being able to have sex change operations and all this stuff, I thought she was somebody that could be swayed, that she wasn't somebody that was going to have the power that we anticipate Trump will have. Trump just sat up there and turned 2 Republicans around to vote for Mike Johnson, okay? We see that.
As of this morning, we're renaming the Gulf of Mexico.
How about that?
America.
How about that? I mean, that's just Trump. And I certainly didn't see her having that kind of power, so it was safe. It was safe. I'm going to tell you when my mind almost changed.
Tell it.
Already voted down here. When Barack Obama spoke to those black men in Pittsburgh.
Say it, yes.
And alluded to misogyny being the reason.
He did.
They weren't voting for Kamala Harris. I was highly offended by that.
The way you describe yourself.
He said I was highly offended by that. A lot of people was, Stephen A. Smith. A lot of people were highly offended by it too, baby. Yes, they was. They was highly offended by it. Sister 1973 for the $1.99 super chat. Okay, thank you, baby, for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. Okay, they forgot that the door has a door. Now listen. Are you saying they voluntarily went through the door? Are you saying that? Because everybody that's coming out telling their story saying they were forced to. Huh? Everybody that's coming out telling their story about Diddy, they saying they was forced to. Okay? So are you saying that the door opened, that there's a doorknob, you got to touch the knob to open up the door? Huh? I just want to know. Okay? Good morning, Miss, I'm sorry. Good morning, I'm laughing so hard. Good morning, Mrs. She said, how are you? It's good to see you. Lanes, I see you, baby. Daniel, what's going on, baby? So are you saying that? Huh? I just want to know. Sister 1973. Okay, Renee said it's choices. Yes, it's choices. Okay? It's choices, damn it. That's right. Oh, damn. All right, okay. So now you heard what Stephen A. Smith said. He said that he picked Kamala because he was misinformed. A lot of people pick Kamala because they were misinformed. A lot of people pick Kamala Harris because some of us were born Democrats. Most black people are born Democrats. It's in your blood to be a Democrat. You got to work against the design. Because I know this year, I couldn't believe it. I had to work against my design. I have never voted for a Republican in all my years. I have never, not one time, voted Republican in my life. I have never done it. But I got tired of seeing Kamala up there talking about my mother. That was the stupidest shit I have ever heard in my life. Okay? Every time you turned around, it was my mother. Okay? And it aggravated me. Because when they asked her about the economy, that's all she could say was my mother. Now listen to me. I'm not saying the Republicans are better. I'm not saying that. But at least you don't have to argue with a Republican when you ask them what is a girl and what is a boy. What is a man and what is a woman. We don't have to go through a whole argument about anything like that. Okay? We don't have to go into a whole argument about anything like that. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people, I was reading something, y'all. A lot of people will get in here and say, you know, I hate black women. Okay? You hate black women. You hate your sisters. And I'll share something with you. I don't. I don't hate my sisters. I actually love my sisters. But when I see them do nonsense, I can't co-sign it. Like, you know, I see you doing fuck shit. And I can't be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get in here and be like, yeah, this is good. You know what I'm saying? I love my sisters. But a correction is needed. Okay? When we're doing foolery, a correction is needed. I can't just be like, yeah, that's right. I can't co-sign it. Like right now, allegedly, in the news right now, we switching to something else. We're going to go back to Stephen, though. Allegedly right now, okay, you see Tia, okay, recently on a hike with her ex-husband, okay, smiling and everything. She's leaning into him and all that. She's excited to be on the trail with him. She took a photo of them together. This is the happiest I've seen her since they divorced. She got back into her comfort zone with this man. Now I pray Corey say, hell no. You have made your bed, you got a lie in it. But the thing is that since they've been broke up, Corey has not been dating. He ain't been with nobody. Allegedly. He ain't been with nobody. Allegedly. So is he letting her do what she want to do and then find out the hard way that she needed him all the while? And basically Corey saved her from the streets. Okay? He saved her from the streets. But she hated him for that. Somebody came and saved you from the streets, but you hate him for that. There's so many women that get up here on social media and they will get in here and talk so evil about their husbands. Caucasian women do that mess too. Caucasian women do that mess too. They get up here, they talk so evil, they do a whole video about how much they hate their husband, they can't stand their husband, and they act like the husband is not going to see the video, especially if he's following you. You act like your husband not going to see the video. You act like, especially if the video go viral, you act like his family not going to see the video and send it to him. And say, listen, your wife unleashed this all over TikTok. And then all of a sudden the husband go home. He start packing up his stuff. She wondering what's going on. He said, I'm leaving you. You don't want to be in this marriage no more. I'm leaving you with these kids and the bills. You figure it out on your own. Some of these women will be as stay-at-home moms. They will be stay-at-home moms. And they'll get up here and talk shit about their husband. Yep, they do. They do it all the time. Get up here and talk shit about their husband. Sister 1973, thank you, baby, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. They ran through like a herd of cattle, and everybody got a turn. They ran through like a herd of cattle, and everybody got a turn. Oh, my God. 1973. Okay, baby, thank you. I appreciate you. You doing too much today. I don't know what's going on. Okay? I don't know what's going on. But this is the thing. Y'all be getting in here and we co-sign women like this doing this to their husbands. Instead of you having sound mind women in the comment section, they will tell her, that's right, girl. That's right. Be free. Be free. Mind you, for your happiness, because that's what y'all look for, happiness only. And you're supposed to be looking for joy in your marriage. But you look for happiness. That little 5-minute happiness, okay? Little 5-minute happiness, okay? Because once you divorce your husband and you go out there and get ran through by 2 or 3 guys, okay? And then you turn around and say, I'm not happy no more. I miss my husband. Everybody is not like how my husband used to be and this and that. My husband was good to me and all this other stuff. And y'all fuck around and find out. That's what happened. And there's not no women in the comment section that's saying to you, sis, okay? There's no women in the comment section telling you, sis, sit your happy ass down. Ain't nobody in the comment section saying, sis, sit your happy ass down. It's always women in the comment section that just, go ahead, girl. That's right, girl. Do your thing. You gonna be happy. You don't need no man. Men ain't shit. Hey, Shay, what's up? That is nonsense. And so when I look at Tia, I'm like, look at how happy she is being with this man. She just leaned into him. Mind you, they not together. Why are you leaning into him? But she's leaning into him while they taking a picture. And now I know where she got the bad advice from them 2 hyena friends that she got that's from the streets. When she asked her friends on her show, she said, guys, do you think I did did I make a bad decision by, separating from my husband? You know what those 2 hyenas said? No, girl, you did the right thing. See, she needed a friend like me. I'm telling you right now. Or listen, not even a friend. I want to be the auntie. You need an auntie like me, okay? To let you know, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay? Everybody need a lioness that they can call, okay? Everybody need a lioness in this life that they can call, okay? That you can call when you thinking of some dumb shit, okay? All the women that's in my chat right now that's lionesses, if you called them right now with some dumb shit, they would tell you, no, that shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense. Okay? That all of them right now that's in the chat right now. Hey Daniel, they would, if you called them, they would tell you that shit don't make no sense. Henry, what's going on? Because we don't co-sign foolery. And this is why you can tell in the Black community there's only 7% of Black women who are lionesses. That you can't tell us bullshit. Because I know I got tired. Now we're going back to Stephen A. Smith. I know I got tired of hearing Kamala Harris say, my mother. And put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Did anybody get tired of her saying, my mother, when they asked her about the economy? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I know that shit got on my nerve. She couldn't say nothing that made sense. It aggravated the hell out of me. Every time I saw her on some program, somebody was interviewing her. It was aggravating to me. Now, I'm going to share something with you. All the stuff that she was doing, at that time in the beginning, if you did not like Trump, okay? If you didn't like Trump, and you was calling him the orange man and everything, you was calling Trump all these names, okay? But then you watched this heifer do all types of nonsense, okay? Trump didn't look so bad. He didn't look so bad. When you saw her doing all types of nonsense, and I'm going to share something what pissed me off too. I'm going to share something else what pissed me off too. When they had gave, they had gave the victims of that horrible flood, what did they get them? I think they gave them $750 or something. Just the immediate funds, $750, okay, from FEMA. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a whole thing about all that, that big flood. They got a whole thing all about that on social media. What did I say to y'all? What did I say to y'all when we were talking about these people's houses being gone? Remember when I said that to y'all? All these people's houses being gone in Los Angeles, right? There's no structure there no more, right? Because the land belongs to who? Who does the land belong to? The land belongs to the state. Okay? You just own the house. But the land belongs to the state. You don't own the land. Okay? So I said this to y'all. And y'all understood anyway. Okay? All my regulars, y'all know what I was talking about. I ain't want to go down conspiracy theory lane, but y'all knew what I was talking about, okay? I said we got to pay attention to what's going on behind the curtain, but we watching the smoke and mirrors. All those people, okay, that their houses got burnt to a crisp, right? Only thing there is just that land. That's it, that land. And who owns that land? The state owns that land. The structure is gone. If you gotta put a whole new structure on this land, that means what? The taxes. The taxes is what? It's new taxes. It is new taxes on that bad boy. That's another way for the state to bring in much needed revenue. Okay? Much needed revenue. Okay? Now, y'all know all that stuff that happened with the flood. We go into that now. Guess what the nonsense that these American people are going through right now? Okay? This is what they're going through right now. Y'all check this out. This broke my heart when I heard it. Shout out to Skinny, because Skinny had it on his page, and I dubbed the video. Here we go. Shout out to Skinny. Here we go.
Have you ever wondered what would happen with your property tax bill if your house during a flood was destroyed, floated down the river, and the property that the house sat on eroded and also floated down the river? Well, for the people of North Carolina, they're finding out. North Carolina law does not permit property tax waivers or exceptions for natural disasters, including Hurricane Helene. So if your house is totally destroyed in a natural disaster, make sure you keep some spare change laying around, because they will still come after you for your property taxes, even if your property does not exist anymore. Have you?
Is that not nasty? They are not accepting any waivers for your property. They are not accepting any waivers. So if you're not paying that property tax and the house is gone, okay, what happens? The state gets to seize it. The state gets to seize the land. That's why I told y'all. A new structure, yeah, they can build all these houses. Now, Shay right. They done covered what Shay said. Now, Shay, I told you, Shay, you can't be writing everything. You can't be writing the truth in the chat, Shay. Now, they done covered what you said, baby. But Shay right. Shay is right. We don't own shit here. We don't own nothing. You just own the house. If the house disappear off the land, you don't own nothing else. Once you can't pay the taxes on that little, square part of your house, just the foundation, if you can't pay that, mind you, your house is gone, and they still want you to pay taxes, okay? Tanya, how are you, baby? The house is gone, and they want you to still pay taxes on this house. And if you don't pay taxes on this house, on this land, okay, what happens? It's default, right? They get to take it. They get to take it. And Los Angeles, baby, this is coming to a theater near you, baby. This is coming to a theater near you. Allegedly, this is coming to a theater near you, honey. Oh my goodness. Let me play it one more time for the crowd in the back. Here we go, y'all.
Have you ever wondered what would happen with your property tax bill if your house during a flood was destroyed, floated down the river, and the property that the house sat on eroded and also floated down the river? Well, for the people of North Carolina, they're finding out. North Carolina law does not permit property tax waivers or exceptions for natural disasters, including Hurricane Helene. So if your house is totally destroyed in a natural disaster, make sure you keep some spare change laying around because they will still come after you for your property taxes, even if your property does not exist anymore.
Now, Sharon put something in here, okay? And that's correct. I heard the same thing, okay? Hi, Hebrew, how are you? I heard the same thing. Because 2028, they want to look good for the Olympics. I heard that, okay? So this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. They didn't want Trump in here. We got to go back to Stephen A. Smith. They didn't want Trump in here. So they sold Kamala as the savior for us all. They sold Kamala as the savior of us all, but she couldn't do good interviews. She couldn't sell herself because she didn't know what to say to us. See, all they could do is get up here and say Trump got conspiracy theory, Trump crazy, Trump orange, all this nonsense. That's all they could say. But when they asked Trump what he gonna do with the economy, he said, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is why so many people voted for this man, because he said, this is what I'm gonna do. Now, Biden wrote something in, okay, about the Gulf of Mexico, okay? No drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. He done wrote something out. Now, I'm going to share something with you, bro. Ain't you about to leave? You about to get out of here, so you ready to start all types of chaos, okay? Trump said, I'm going to rename it the Gulf of America. Now, I could bypass what you put into play. I'm going to rename it. And I hope he do. I hope he do. I hope he rename it. The thing that hurts so bad is that y'all don't give a damn about us. God don't. And it shows every time we have a disaster. It shows every time we have a disaster in this bitch. Y'all don't care nothing about us. Y'all will go and break your back to send our tax money all over the world because y'all proxy and bullshit. And we just know y'all don't care about us. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to France. I think, is it France? No, I can't say France. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to Canada. And shout out to South Africa. Okay? And all the 50 states, shout out to all of y'all. That's coming down to California. It was like, we gonna get this under control. We gonna get this under control. Also, shout out to the 800 prisoners they got in here, helping them too. The thing that hurts so bad is that if they just would have cleared the brush, we wouldn't have this problem. That fire didn't just start for no reason. See, people up here like, oh, this is an act of God and all this other stuff. That fire didn't just start for no reason. Somebody started that thing. No matter how you did it, it had to have a human being start this nonsense. Now, the wind, you can't do nothing about, All that wind you can't do nothing about. That's Yahweh. Okay? But the fire, somebody had to ignite it. And if you would have cleared the brush, would we see all this devastation in California right now? Would we see it? No, baby, we wouldn't see it. We wouldn't see it. And now people trying to play the race card. Oh, because Karen Bass is black. She black. And they're hating on a black woman. Now I'm gonna be a little nasty. Because they ain't got no pictures of her mama or her daddy. They ain't got no pictures of her mama or her daddy. Only their names. Only their names. Your mama black. Your daddy is Hispanic. Your mama black and your daddy is Hispanic. So you're not a black woman. Whatever your father is, that is what you are. I know somebody gonna say, this bitch. Yes. Whatever your father is, that is what you are. So if your daddy is Caucasian, baby, you Caucasian. I don't care how tan you look. That's what you are. We taking it back. That's how you know who is who. I know it's wrong. Y'all like, damn, take heed. Who does that? I don't care what anybody say. Who does that? California is on fire, okay? California is on fire. You are the largest city in Cali, okay? You're the largest city in California, okay? Another city is on fire. The wind, they're telling you, it could go either way. It could come to you or it could go the opposite way. They tell you, they inform you. And your happy ass do Hercules, and go get on a flight to go to Ghana. That shit makes sense to you. To go get on a flight to Ghana because you want to be at the inauguration of the Ghanaian president. Ghana president. I hope I said that right. So that was your thing. That was more important than being with your people. Now listen to me. She's not the only politician that do bullshit like that. She's not. She's not the only politician that did it. Okay? Because Ted Cruz did that same bullshit when Texas was on ice. Y'all remember? But those Texans called his ass back. Nah, get your punk ass back down here. We in trouble. Get your ass back down here. You will not be in Cancun. Okay? And that's what the Los Angeles was supposed to do. Get your ass back here. You're not going to go 2 days. You already see this city on fire and you're going to go get your happy ass on a plane. That's why I think Los Angeles is upset with her. That's why I think Los Angeles is upset with her. Now, all these other towns, these little small, not towns, but the small cities, they mad with her as well, but that's not their mayor. That's not their mayor, but they mad with her. Now, check this out. Only why so many people is coming at her in the first place, okay? Now, I know we jumping all over the place, but why they coming at her in the first place is because why? You the big dog. You and Gavin Newsom is the big dog. This is where you had this problem at. Can y'all imagine if Kamala Harris would have won, okay? would have won. Okay? Nobody will say anything about what they're doing. Everybody would just be mum's the word. But because the wolf is coming back into town, yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Okay? Because the wolf is coming back into town. Okay? If y'all come tell him some shit, he gonna tell you that's stupid. That's stupid. Because I told Gavin in 2017 he got to do a better job, and I even gave him the solution of doing it. Okay? I gave him the solution of doing it and how he could save California, because I said to him there will be a time where this place will burn all the way to the sea. But you know, y'all call Trump crazy. Okay? But I kid you not, if this woman would have made it to the White House, you wouldn't hear nothing. You wouldn't hear nothing. All these content creators that y'all speaking and stuff, and me too, they'd have shut our stuff down. Your stuff would have got shut down. Because they was already doing mom's the word. Okay? They was already doing mom's the word, honey.
The families.
Okay?
Right.
That's the uncomfortable truth. They was already doing mom's the word. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. The top House Republican says disaster relief for California should come with strings. Why should it come with strings, y'all? Why? Why should it come with strings? Moral of the story is, this is the whole moral of the story. Okay? I'm tired of us using a race card. I'm tired. I'm not going to sit here and say that people are not racist. I'll be lying if I say that. Everybody got a little bit of racism in them. Okay? I'm not going to sit in here and say black people don't get mistreated. I'm not going to sit up here and say that. Okay? Because even me sometimes, if I go to, and I'm going to share this with y'all, there's a 99-cent store that I always go to. But there's one that's out my way because the lines are quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like you get in and you get out. Okay? So there's a Caucasian woman that's in here. Now, when I go into the 99-cent store, you would never think that I'm in there trying to steal anything. Okay? I got the cart, everything. I got my little shopping bags. You know what I'm saying? You would never think I'm in here to steal anything. But as I pulled over, you know, my car, I came from the other cashier. I pull over. She's walking in from one of the aisles, Caucasian older woman. And she says to me, "Are you stealing?" I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "Are you stealing?" Okay. I said to her, "I look like I'm stealing?" She said, "Well, I don't see any receipt." I said, "Hold on for a minute." I pulled the receipt out. I showed her, I said, "This, you see the receipt?" So now the woman that checked me out, okay, she's mixed. She's Jamaican, but she mixed, okay? And she screams to her and says, no, leave her alone. She paid for everything, okay? And the woman, the Caucasian woman who was the cashier, there was another Caucasian woman that was there, and she was a customer. And I look at her, she looks at me, and she tells me, she says, "I'm so sorry." I said, "My dear, why are you saying sorry?" She said, "Because this is nonsense." I said, "I know it's nonsense, but nobody will steal my joy today." I started bagging my stuff up in her face, you know. What kind of nonsense? Now, will I say that there is no people that, racism doesn't exist? I'm lying. It does. If I say it does not, I'm lying. It does exist. But it's the way you handle it. It is the way you handle it. People will always be foolish. They will always be foolish. And at times you will have to rise to the occasion and teach them the greatest lesson of their life. Now, did I teach this woman the greatest lesson of her life? I did. You know how I did? I ain't go off. I ain't say be this, be that, all this other stuff. Why would you think I would be stealing out of the 99-cent store? I didn't go off. I showed her my receipt. I said, I paid for everything that's in this cart. Do you see the receipt? And then you got the other customer looking at her like she crazy. So at the end of the day, baby, it's you that feel embarrassed. It's not me. See, when you get foolishness like that, you have to rise to the occasion to check it. And I ain't say curse nobody out. I ain't say get gangster. I ain't say call up B. I ain't say get ready to fight some old woman in the 99-cent store. You give the correction and make them feel bad. Good morning. Good afternoon, Mr. He said, how are you? It's good to see you. I will never get in here and say that racism does not exist. But I will say this. We need to stop believing just because someone looks like you that they are with you. Because how many times have they played this woman to be black? How many times? How many times have they played her to be black? But she promotes the deletion of black children on the altar. We always talk about how racist Republicans are, okay? I'm not talking about, all these, all this other stuff that's mixed in with Republicans. But we always talk about how racist Republicans are, right? Mm-hmm. But if it wasn't for Republicans, we would not have the laws we have in play. If it wasn't for Republicans, we would not have all the laws we have in play. We've been cuddling up to the one that was destined to destroy us. Now, do I believe that African American people that we should pick a party? No, I don't. We should be independent. Any candidate that fits our agenda, then you rock with that one. And if they don't, then leave them there. Okay? But we should not be able to be counted anymore. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. We need to just make them think. You know what I'm saying? Make them think a little bit. Let them be scared a little bit. The same people that we swear love us so much is killing us from the inside, allegedly. I don't want to get sued. That are destroying us from within. Somebody love you so much that they tell you it's okay to delete your baby. They love you so much, but they tell you it's okay to delete your baby. They love you so much, but they lock up your husbands, your brothers, your sons, your uncles, your grandfather. for the same thing that they would not lock up another race for. They will give your brothers, your father, your uncle, your cousins, your god brother, all this time that they would not even give another race, and they do the same nonsense. I'm not sitting up here saying this, I'm not sitting up here saying anything crazy. I'm just speaking facts. But this is the one that we rally for. This is the one that we get excited for. This is the one that we're marching, handing out signs and stuff like that. But this is the same party that will take your son and turn your son into a girl. Take the same party will take your son and turn your son to a girl. Same party will take your daughter and turn your daughter into a boy. All I'm saying is that pay attention to what's going on behind the curtain. Instead of us watching the smoke and mirrors on the ground, something is not right. And no matter what Whoopi Goldberg tell us, no matter what Sonny tell us, all on The View, all those women say on social media, something is going on that people can get up here and just tell all types of lies because that mean green. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing that these women say be true. You ain't gonna be able to say none of the stuff that they say be true. You got one woman that her husband might go do time. Okay? So she gonna try to be nice to everybody because she wants someone to help her husband get freed. Allegedly. The thing is, my brothers and sisters from every color, pay attention to the smoke. You know what I'm saying? They want us to pay attention to the smoke and mirrors. But it's the shit behind the curtain that's the real problem. And once you unveil what's behind the curtain, baby, there's no going back. The shit is scary. The shit is scary. I want y'all to understand that. All this stupid stuff we see on social media and stuff like that is just a distraction from what's really going on. See, ain't nobody asking Gavin Newsom, ain't nobody asking Karen what really happened. Nobody is getting down to the nitty gritty. Nobody is getting down to the nitty gritty. Because even them, they're scared of the truth. Why was the water pressure down? Why did 2 days before this nightmare came that you left? Nobody's asking the uncomfortable questions. Why wasn't y'all clearing the brush? For months there was no rain. You knew a fire was gonna come. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this because this is what the senator said. Check this out.
Obviously, there's been water resources management, forest management mistakes, all sorts of problems. And it does come down to leadership, and it appears to us that state and local leaders were derelict in their duty in many respects. So that's something that has to be factored in. I think there should probably be conditions on that aid. That's my personal view. We'll see what the consensus is.
He said, I think there should be some conditions on that aid. There should be some strings on that aid going down to California. Now, I told y'all this. I told y'all this the other day. Okay? Because Newsom gets a cash cow. He gets a big, nasty, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of money just drop on his lap. But there is no watchdog behind that money. He gets to spend it however he like. That's why they subscribe to the fact. Now, this is allegedly. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get in trouble and all this other stuff on my platform. But allegedly, he doesn't get anybody to watch him with that money. He gets to do whatever he want to do with that money, and there's nobody can get in here and say he can't do what he want to do with that money because there's no watchdog. Okay? So he's going to do whatever he want to do. And because he get to dig in that FEMA money when emergencies happen like this, and he saw how easy they digged into that FEMA money, okay? How Biden let him dig in that FEMA money. He said, oh shit, wait a minute. So it's cheaper for me, for the city, for the state. I should have said state first. It's cheaper for the state if we don't clear the brush. Because the government gonna come in here and give us, you know, drop a bag on us. So if the government gonna come and save my state, then I'm not gonna do my job, am I right? If the government gonna come in and save my state, then I'm not gonna do my motherfucking job. I'm not gonna do my job. Okay? I'm not gonna do my job. That's the uncomfortable truth. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. It's sad. It's sad. And we don't have an answer for none of this stuff. They don't know what to tell us. They don't. Now, I know we started with Kevin Hart and the destruction of his empire. And we talked about Katt Williams and him predicting all this. And then we got in here, we talked about Stephen H. Smith saying that, you know, I was misinformed. You would never hear Stephen A. Smith say that. But he said, listen, Stephen, it's all right, baby. We understand. Okay? Stephen A. Smith said I was misinformed. Then we got in here, we talking about Gavin Newsom. And we talking about Karen Bass. And we had a little bit of Ted Cruz in here. The thing is that this nonsense will continue to happen until we hold people accountable in these states. That's only how things will change. California has so many issues with why this fire is going on. But they're trying their best not to blame Karen at all. And I'm going to share something with you. I understand what they're doing. But Gavin Newsom, you got to go. You got to go. You and Karen got to go. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. I'm with everybody who believe they got to go. They got to go. When y'all trying to pass the buck, and y'all both the head ninjas in charge, when y'all trying to pass the buck on the little small cities, and y'all trying to pass the buck on the utility workers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all two the problem. Y'all the one who cut the budget. Yes, we know they couldn't do nothing about the wind. We know you couldn't do nothing about the wind. Okay? Y'all trying to say you couldn't do nothing about the fire. But if you would have wet the forest like you were supposed to, Okay? If you would have wet the forest like you was supposed to, y'all ain't had rain in months. Okay? Renee said yesterday, they ain't had rain in months. Y'all was supposed to wet the forest. You was supposed to wet the land. That's what you was supposed to do. Okay? So if some idiot would have dropped something there, it would not have ignited. It would not have been able to burn down everything the way it did. So at the end of the day, is Karen supposed to be the only one to blame? No. Gavin Newsom ass is in there too. He got to be blamed too. He got to be up there too. Both of them need to go. Now I know I jumped all over the place because Kevin Hart and everything played all in that with that Holly weird shit. Okay? Now I gotta go. I gotta go. The contractor says, sis, where did the 17.6 million? That's right, go. That's right, sir. Where did it go, damn it? Where did it go? But you know she black. Don't be asking her where it go. She black, you know. Y'all gonna stop using that old saying that grandma and auntie use. Okay? That black one, that's a black woman anthem. I'm your mama, I'm your grandma, I'm your auntie. Okay? I don't have to tell you what I do. Y'all gonna stop using that shit. We tired. Cause you using a black woman's model right now, baby. I ain't gotta tell you what I do. That's why you just froze like that when the reporter was asking you why you leave to go to Ghana. And you ain't had no answer. You was on a 15-hour flight. You ain't had no answer. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. Now, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I done had enough. I gotta go. Okay? I gotta go. I got to go, honey. I done talk y'all. Listen. I done talk y'all ears off enough. It's 1 hour, 42 minutes. Baby, I enjoyed myself as always. Okay? I enjoyed myself as always, you know? And to all my regulars, thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for watching my content. Thank you for always donating to my channel. Thank you for always hitting that like button and telling other people to do it as well. To all my moms, I appreciate y'all because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you said heed to the messages talking about today. And I appreciate y'all for that. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for liking my channel. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be on YouTube. I don't know how long, but I want to say thank you for all that you do for my channel and how you protect my content when I get foolish people in the chat. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat is available. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmraxfashion.com. You have Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay, okay? The links are in my bio, all right? Also, if you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store, okay? You will see shop or store, okay? Go in there, see if you like something. Hoodie, shirts, mugs, water bottles, and everything, okay? Before we go, I want y'all to hear this. Tell me if this is a hyena or this is not a hyena. Tell me. Listen to this, y'all.
Too. I'm very much not into casual sex, but if I see a man who's pursuing me and I want to pursue back and I feel like, shoot, listen, I want to go on and just take a vacation with him on week number 2, or I want to do whatever I feel like doing, I don't think it's called tricking or it's called hoe.
Did you hear that? One more time. Here we go.
too. I'm very much not into casual sex, but if I see a man who's pursuing me and I want to pursue back, and I feel like, shoot, listen, I want to go on and just take a vacation with him on week number 2, or I want to do whatever I feel like doing, I don't think it's called tricking or it's called hoe.
She said, I'm 42 years old. Okay? We're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm 42 years old. And if I want to go on vacation with a man that I just met and we're on our second week of dating, okay? I don't believe it's tricking. I don't believe it's hoeing. But I should be able to go out on vacation with this man the second week of meeting him. What do y'all think? Can you do that? Can you do that? Save it for tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow. Much love to you all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe, okay? Y'all be safe, all right? Everybody have a wonderful day. No music today. I'm just going to go right on out. Gonna go right on out, honey, all right? Take heed to the message, everybody.